One. Alright, we're good. We are good. We are good. All right, what time is it? 33. So we got a couple minutes till that 5-minute candle closes. So I'm gonna go on the 5-minute chart. I could pretty much mark out this high right here. All right, there's that 5-minute closure. Let's mark out the lows. And see where we get today. Got a decent sized range here. Let's see higher time frame wise what's going on here. 60-minute time frame below the 200. Still kind of trending down. Okay. 15-minute. Yeah, we're on this downtrend. Five-minute. Yeah, breaking those lows. Interesting. We got any news today? Let's see. Today may be a day where it just trends lower. Some prelim. 10 a.m. some kind of prelim news. You inspire me. I appreciate it. Are you allowed to trade prelim? Let's see. Damn, we are still dropping like a rock. Holy crap. Oh. No, I'm not in a trade. Damn. Is today gonna be like yesterday where it just drops and never... Yeah, patience is key. This market is freaking... Look at that, still dropping. We'll see. Patience. Patience, my friends. As soon as 9:45 comes, I'll need a little more confirmation, then we answer. Yeah, confirmation is key. Gotta wait for that confirmation. Whatever that confirmation looks like for you. It looks like, you know, it could be something different for every person based on your strategy, but I mean, trying to catch the bottom right now is trying to catch a falling knife. Wow. Or chase the drop and the bottom bounces. Yeah, it's exactly what happens. I guarantee you there are people trying to chase this right now. I can guarantee you that. They're gonna chase it to the point where they're gonna catch the bottom and they're gonna short it at the very bottom and it's gonna rip to the upside and blow their accounts. So, let's, we'll be patient here. We've pretty much, I mean, we've displaced below that 5-minute range now. Really big displacement below that 5-minute. So for me, I mean, for me to have to get an entry, I would need really good confirmation. I honestly hate when price does this, when it freaking drops like this and just keeps dumping. You see that 10 a.m. Maybe we get a 10 a.m. reversal. Who knows? I mean, we're, let me see, actually. Oh, we're hitting lows on a 15-minute chart. We're hitting lows. Wow. Okay, well. Yeah, we're dropping. Holy crap. Today may be, honestly speaking, today may be a day where just stay out of it. If it continues doing this and doesn't really, this is a repeat of yesterday. Yeah, see, as soon as it fills this imbalance right there, look at that, straight rejection. Sellers are coming in pretty heavy. Now, if we come back up, we could start rejecting, you know, off this 5-minute bottom of that 5-minute range. A lot of bearish gaps. If this price wants to go higher, a lot of bearish gaps to get through. See, it's starting to push back up. But like I said, there's a lot of resistance in this area here. So maybe if it puts in some structure, you know, kind of pops back up, pulls back, puts in a high, breaks the high, retests the high to go higher type of deal as like a confirmation. Let's see it. Is there any, I'm assuming there's big bearishness, big imbalances on higher time frames. Yeah, I mean, look at that 5-minute imbalance. Another imbalance above this imbalance, so a lot of... What about a 15-minute? That hasn't closed yet. This 15-minute candle closes in... opens. It just opened. All right, we'll see. Still pushing up. Maybe we get that, like, we come back down, we kind of push up, 10 a.m., come down, sweep the lows at 10 a.m., and then rip up. Coming back down. Wow, that's a pretty heavy candle. Holy crap. There's no news or anything. News at 10 a.m. Orange folder news at 10 a.m. So we'll see. Kind of putting in that high there. So interesting to see. Like I said, now if it comes back, takes this low one more time, and then kind of breaks this structure to the upside, holds this high as support, would be a pretty decent confirmation. Then you kind of get that little bit better risk to reward if... Let's see. We'll see. I'll have to wait. Like I said, if it gives me a setup, I'll take it, but if not, then not. We're at lows, so straight dumps. I'm telling you. Straight dumps, but sellers are stepping in pretty aggressively here. I mean buyers. I said sellers. Buyers. That's a pretty big rip up. Can we break structure and kind of hold this as support? Possibly. Huh. Alright, while we wait, I'll be back. Alright, we're just getting chop. Chop City. Chop City. We are forming a bunch of support if this thing breaks above. That's the one benefit. Like, now technically if we do break to the upside, this can be a pretty decent support level. If. Yeah, this is like, bro, this is a repeat of like yesterday. This is 2 days in a row already that this crap is happening. Was it waiting for news, or I'm confused? We got news in 9 minutes, but I'm like confused if it's only orange folder news. It's not anything major news event. Let's get it. It almost seems like they want to push it. Looks like it wants to push that high. Pop back into this 5 minute range. Form a low. We'll see. Oh, what the heck? My bad. Oh, he's breaking that high. Question is it gonna break it or is this a sweep? Sweep? Sweep to go lower, maybe? Like I said, there's a lot of resistance here. Nope. Nope. Be interesting to see if we could pop back into this 5-minute range. Sellers are coming in pretty strong, so though. Yeah, they're pushing it. Trying hard. They're holding the highs, though. Trying to hold it as support now. Oh, we do have a pivot point up here, though. Huh. Right the bottom of that 5-minute. Yeah. It's having tiny pullbacks, but it is making higher, you know. We created a low, made a higher low. So, starting to see some good signs, but I don't know. We'll see. It's really got to get into that 5-minute range. And at that point, it would have reversed all these gaps right here. Inversed them. All right, now we broke this high, so we'll see. We got 10 a.m. almost coming up. Too slow and choppy to worth play. Yeah, it is slow and choppy. If I was to possibly take a setup, like hypothetically, if a setup does set itself up, I'll probably go in less size just because of the, I don't know, it is a little choppy, and so I'd probably go in a little less size. We'll see. I don't even know if I'm gonna get a setup though. I'm perfectly fine with not taking a trade. I would love to take a trade, but you know, it is what it is. If I don't. But it looks like it's starting to, you know, climb back up. We'll see. We'll see. It is 10 a.m. I mean, Look at the higher time frames real quick. What's going on here? We are pushing to an area of, you know, resistance. Kind of interesting to see if it holds this as resistance or wants to push through to take out these highs up here. Same thing on like the 5 minute, right? It's kind of, we got a bearish gap there. That 5 minute candle closes above that bearish gap. We're testing that 5 minute bottom of that 5 minute range right now. Big pullback on the hour. Look at that perfect rejection off the 5 minute. Holy crap. I'm telling you, that 5 minute range is powerful. Look at that. To the T, just a rejection. That's why I said we got to get back in that 5 minute range. If it can't get back in that 5 minute range, then no shot, son. Hold on, we still, hold on. Maybe if it pulls back, makes a low, it can continue ripping up still. It's got to hold these highs here though. Is that 10 a.m.? Yeah, it's 10 a.m. There's the volatility coming from that orange folder news event. See if it holds this high up here. Interesting. Or is this a straight dumparooski back down? Ugh. Wow. Told you. That 5 minute low. That's how you want to play today, NASDAQ, huh? And you can kind of look why did we get a rejection? First of all, it's the 5 minute low, 5 minute opening range low. So obviously it's going to be an area of resistance. What else? We got a big area of resistance. It's a big support. It used to be a big support level. Now we're tapping into it as a resistance level. So you can kind of see why that happened. And that's kind of the good thing, even though, like, if you're not trading, right? Still good to analyze price action and see why certain things happen. Why did it reject right there? Oh, okay, it makes sense why it rejected there. And it really helps you when you're trading in the future with a setup of yours or something. Then you could spot areas of high probability rejection so that your TPs can be at very precise areas and stop losses can be at precise areas. Or how many times have I put a TP in place and it takes out my TP and immediately dumps back down? Like, takes TP hit and then it reverses immediately. It's not just because I'm lucky. I know exactly. I watch price action every day, so I know where to put my TPs for high probability setups. And that's me. I take high probability setups. I don't try to squeeze, every dollar out of the market I can. I don't try to, try to go for a 1 to 5 RR trades. I don't need to. Could come back down and take those lows. Watch them take out those lows one more time and then rip it back up. That'll be hilarious. Could happen. Looks like it wants to do that almost. coming back down. Huh. For me to get a setup, honestly speaking, for me to be even interested in a setup, this thing has got to pull up, push up, break these highs, pull it back into this range, and give me a setup inside this range to potentially show me that it may want to go for this top level here. Other than that, I'm just guessing down here. I mean, it's bearish. But if we break back into that range, we could, you know. That's kind of my idea right now. If I don't get that, then we'll see if it makes a higher low here. It's been doing, right, higher lows. Higher low, higher low. Is this going to be a higher low, or is this going to take out the low? Higher or low? Ugh, price action is just not it today for me. Looks like we want to keep going low. Looks like we want to take out those lows. There it is. Now, the question is this going to be a sweep or a displacement? Golly, bruh. Whoever shorted at the 5-minute range, that was the... Man, still going lower. Yeah, it's a down. We're on a downtrend. Yeah, we're on a big downtrend. It's been even a higher time frames. Just cashed 500. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we're on a... I mean, you look on higher time frames, look at the hourly chart. I mean, we've been sort of all pre-market long, we've been selling off. Pretty much ever since market opened at 6 o'clock p.m. for futures, we've just been kind of pushing down. Look at this 15-minute downtrend. So, you know, that's why I'm saying it. For me to be interested, it would need to have taken push back into this range, because as long as it stays out of this range, you can see we're kind of you can kind of see what's going on here. So that's why I was saying, right? You can see we're still on a pretty big size downtrend here. If we did pop back into the range, that could have been the first sign also of us breaking out of this downtrend. But as long as I don't get that confirmation back inside the range, bullish gap, if I don't get that confirmation, I stay out. Because look, we're still below this. There's no sign that we want to go up at all. This little push up doesn't mean anything. If anything, it just trapped people probably thinking that we're going back up. Just to reject off the 5-minute bottom. Looks like it's sweeping these highs. Let's see. I mean lows. Shorted a minute before market opened. Well, I mean, market open can be a blessing, but it could be dangerous too. Sometimes you get so much chop that you get chopped up in market open. Wow, big push up. I even said we could watch us take out the, I said it would be funny. Watch us take out those lows one more time before actually going up. Took out all those lows and now we're ripping right back up. See what happens here. It is a tough area because we're yeah, as long as you take a setup. If you know what you're looking for and you take the same thing every single day, that's completely fine. As long as you know what you're doing, meaning like you have proper risk management, you enter a trade, you understand the risk you're taking, you understand that you could take that loss, you're perfectly fine. Like, but trying to like, if you don't, people that don't have strategies and are just trying to like, you know, market's pushing, let me try to buy right here. That doesn't end well. But if you have an actual back-tested strategy that you do, then that's different. It's gonna wedge. Think so? I don't know. Maybe. It's a little bit. There's a big, strong move back up. $10.13. Man. I mean, we've pretty much, let me see. Yeah, if we can break this high and displace above that high, bad. And I would just need to risk like a swing low down here to potentially kind of target. Or the 5-minute high. Almost blew the account. Bro, it's surprising. Like, how are so many people so oversized? I don't get it. I saw the thing yesterday. Dude's like, I almost blew my account in one trade. And people like, I don't know. I don't get it. That's too stressful. I allow myself like 5-6 losing trades before I can blow an account. That's how much drawdown I allow myself. And mind you, I'm someone who doesn't necessarily... I don't take trades every single day. So... me allowing myself 5 to 6 losing trades before I blow this account, and I don't really take more than 1 loss in a row. It's a lot of losses. And even if I was to take 3 losses in a row, I would size down. So technically, I'm even, you know, I have way more. It's technically not 5 to 6 losses. It's probably like closer to 8. Because of the sizing down. I'm someone like, I don't want to blow my account. Like, I don't want to go through passing an evaluation again and doing all this crap. Took part of the fall early, but got out because I have my gauge set up no more. Yeah, don't be greedy. Take what you can out of the market. Market gives you something, take it. Some of us want to get rich right now. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the reason why most people... That's a big reason why most people will never be successful in trading. It builds very bad habits. Like, doing that kind of stuff, yeah, prop firms, whatever. But you would never be able to do that in a live account. It's like it... And so it's, you know... It's the problem. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Let's be honest. The people who are very successful in trading have been doing it full-time for like 6, 7, 8, 10 years. The people who are... I'm talking the people who are very successful, who are, you know... making the crazy money. Everybody wants to like quick success or feel the dopamine of quick success, but reality, that's not the way it works. You just find yourself wasting a lot of money doing that. And the ironic thing is, the better you get at trading, the more selective you are, the less trades you typically take. You would think you learn so much about trading. Oh, I know everything about trading. I'm good at trading. I can take trades every hour or whatever. I can take more trades since I understand the market better. It doesn't work that way. Typically, the more you know, the less trades you take. That's why you see some of these really good traders, bro, they take like 1 trade a week because they're waiting for that one good setup. They don't really, you know, give attention to all the noise in the middle. It's like what a new trader does is like, this is what I used to do. Try to chase every move. Oh, we're at the top, let me try to short. We're at the bottom, let me try to long. It doesn't work. Patience and having control. Patience, following a plan, having control over your emotions is what makes you profitable. Yeah, that's what people don't understand. All it takes is like, think about it. I have 7 accounts, right? I have 7 funded accounts. I make like $2,800 a trade. Bro, I could take 1 trade a week, and that's all it would take. I'm bad at math. Let me do the... What's the math on that? That's like what, 12 or... Yeah, it's 11,200 just by taking 1 trade a week. That's like a very slow week. So why do I need to force things? Why? To be entertaining, to try to post P&Ls? I don't care about, I don't care about beating that creator to post a big P&L or whatever. I don't care. I'm here to actually become a great trader. That's it. I'm not here to do this P&L corn you see on freaking X. Every person trying to post big P&Ls and every person trying to outdo each other with their P&Ls. It's so dumb. It's just really stupid. Like, don't focus on what other people are doing. Focus on your own process. Because the money then adds up. If you find a process, you can do that process and it's profitable for you. You just have to stick to it. That's it. And then the money, all it takes is the more you scale up with that process, the more money you make. Then capital is the only difference between you making, $400 a day or a $4,000 a day. It's just capital. It's experience. It's, growing your account. God, my nose is stuffy. Holy crap. I don't know if it's the dust or what. Why do people prefer express accounts over live funded accounts? Because most people can't trade a live funded account. Like, you're talking about prop firms, or you're talking about an actual live account with a brokerage? Oh, prop firms? I think it's just because you don't, like, as a trader, being put in a live funded, you don't get any upside. There's no benefit to you being put in there. And typically, people who get put in there, like, some prop firms don't allow you to buy evaluations anymore. So it's like, you as a trader just get no benefit from it. So that's why most people just don't really want to do it. At that point, they would just rather trade their own. I personally, I would want to get put in a live funded. Why not? I would rather have a prop firm put you in a live funded than just keep denying you payouts, right? Like these prop firms, if you're profitable enough and they start denying you payouts because you've taken so much money out of them already, then it's like, just put the person in a live funded and then take a profit split if the person is actually a profitable trader. That's the way prop firms should be doing it. But let's face it, there's like 0.0001% of traders that can actually keep an account and, consistent and not blow an account. And don't get caught up, like these traders you see on X and stuff that are posting, $50,000 withdrawals and stuff like that. They're not showing you how much accounts they're blowing. Like, I know some people that, they spend $4,000 or $5,000 a month on evaluations. Yes, they do end up getting, that payout, that $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 payout. They do get it. So they are net positive. It's the prop firm game, but most people, the average person, cannot spend $4,000 on evaluations. It just can't. I can't do that. I spend way too much money. I have other things that I spend money on. I can't do that. So I have to be, and here's my other thing too, right? I'm trading in a way that, because I plan to start trading a live account in January. I'm planning to fund a $5,000 account and see how far I can take that account. And kind of just keep scaling that account as far as I can take it. And my goal is to not take money out of it, but just kind of keep it growing and take payouts from prop firms. So copy trade prop firms from my live account. So saying that, I want to put in the good habits now so that when I trade a live account, it won't be hard for me. I'll just do the same thing I've always been doing. Nothing needs to change. My position sizing even stays the same for now in the beginning. Holy crap, I need to... Here, give me a second. I'll be back. Yeah, did I see the top steps? Yeah, I saw the top step stats. It's crazy, huh? Bruh. And they're still making crazy money. That's the crazy part. Most people, like... It's the turtle trader analogy, right? If you don't know what the turtle trader is, look it up. Very, very interesting, like, case study that he did. Right? Pretty much what he did. And this is a guy who's made millions of dollars from this strategy. Has a profitable strategy. He gathered up a dozen people. And he told them, right? All you have to do is follow this strategy. It was a 2-week course. He taught them. He taught them the strategy. And it's just, all you have to do, follow the freaking strategy and you can make money. How many people succeeded? Right? 40% of people were able to make money with the strategy. Some people made a crazy amount of money, like tens of millions of dollars. 40% of people were profitable. And the other 60% either were break even or lost money. 60% of people couldn't follow rules. That's it. So that goes to show you. And his whole point was, it's like, when you have a good strategy, you can give someone a good... And that was the same guy who said, I could post my strategy on the front page of a newspaper. It was back then when there was newspapers. And he said people still wouldn't be profitable. It's because people can't follow directions. People can't stick to a plan. They have to always... They're not patient. They take one loss, their emotions kick in, and they start revenge trading, and they blow their account. It's like, strategy is not what's hard about trading. You can get a good strategy. You can find a good strategy. The hard thing about trading is yourself. Is fighting the urge to not take stupid setups, to be patient, to, you know, just follow your plan. That's it. But most people can't do it. Everybody wants that dopamine hit. Everybody wants that, oh, let me take a trade right now. They want a dopamine hit. So, I think it's important to build good habits. Good habits go a long way, especially in trading. You don't want these prop firms. You want to build good habits in these prop firms, because the bad part is, if you build bad habits with prop firms, you going to a live account, do you understand like how hard it will be to break those bad habits? Very hard, because if you continue doing something every day, if you continue doing something every single day, it forms such a habit that it almost becomes second nature eventually to you. This revenge trading, all this crap. This is why I'm patient. Like, I know what I'm looking for, so I don't have to, and it takes off the stress too. I know what I'm looking for, so there is no stress. If I get the setup, I take it. If I don't get it, I don't take it. It is what it is. This is how you be profitable long term. There are going to be weeks where you have slow weeks. There are going to be losing weeks. There are going to be very good weeks. It's a part of trading, and you do everything to try to, you know, try to cut back on your losses. Try to maximize your wins. Fighting the urge not to take a stupid setup. Yeah, what helped me a lot, what helped me was having a systematic strategy that I know works. That's what helped me. Right? So like this strategy that I found, right? I did like 2 months of back testing. right? Then I did 2 months of forward. So the back testing gave me confidence that the strategy works. So then in my mind, I'm like, all right, I just have to follow the plan. That's it. So then I did forward testing where I literally was disciplined. I came in, I took the setup. If it was there, I took it. If it wasn't, I walked away. No stupid setups in the middle, no nothing. I just followed the plan. And guess what? I was able to slowly pass the evaluation, and I was able to be profitable doing that. So like now that I know that it works, so why would I take anything else? It's just, I think when you have a systematic strategy where you look for A, B, and C to enter a trade, then you don't really get the urge anymore to take stupid setups. Like, this is not bothering me. I guarantee you, a new trader, this is bothering him, that it's going up, he's missing it, it's pulling back, he just missed this trade. This does not bother me whatsoever, because this is not my setup. So, like, theoretically, I could take a trade right now, take a short, all the way to the bottom right here. Boom, I would have made a bunch of money. But guess what? That doesn't work long term. I can get the dopamine hit right now. I could take a trade and make money right now and get the dopamine hit. Oh yeah, I made money today. Awesome. But guess what? In reality, it doesn't work that way. You're just going to lose it back because you're not following a strategy, a plan. You're just going based off of what you feel is going to happen. So you can feel good now, but guess what? You can't do that long term. What do you suggest for a beginner? What kind of account? I mean, if you're the best thing to do as a beginner is don't trade any account, just trade simulation. But if you want to trade an account, I mean, the best deal for an account is the $50,000, the 50K account with Apex, is because it's $33, it's like 30 something bucks a month subscription, right? Until you pass the evaluation. So if you size accordingly, if you risk, $200 a trade, let's face it, if you're a beginner, you're going to blow the account. So your goal is not to pass the account. Your goal as a beginner is to be break even. That's why I say a sim account is better, because you're going to blow it anyway. So the best thing to do is, if you still want to, you don't want to trade you want to trade a PropFirm evaluation account, then the best thing to do is get like a $50,000 account. And, it's like 30 something bucks a month. Size very low so that the account can last you all month. So you can go through drawdown without blowing the account. And if you can have the account last you all month, you're paying 33 bucks a month to learn. Or if you don't want to pay, like I said, simulation is the best way. You don't have to pay anything, and you're doing the same thing. And you find a strategy. Once you find a strategy that works for you, that you understand, that you can follow day after day and be patient for, then you could start going to and passing evaluations and stuff. But your goal is to get as a beginner, if you want to trade a PropFirm, if you want to learn using a PropFirm, your goal is to get the cheapest account possible. A 25K is cheaper account, but the drawdown ratio rule just doesn't make sense. It's the drawdown to profit target isn't the best. The 50K has the best ratio of like 3,000 profit target to $2,400 drawdown with Apex. And your goal as a beginner trader is not to make money. Your goal as a beginner trader is to be break even. That's typically how the process works. You start out, that's how it worked for me. You start out by losing a bunch of money because you don't know what you're doing. So you're kind of in this phase where you're a beginner and you're kind of just you're taking a bunch of trades, you're blowing accounts, you don't know what you're doing. So you begin by losing money. Hopefully sim account money, not real money. You lose money, then you go to the break-even stage where you're just break-even. Maybe you have a strategy now that you're starting to use. You're kind of just in that stage where you make some money. You're disciplined enough to take losses, so you're break-even. And then you kind of have a strategy where you begin to tweak it. You're patient for it. You know, you're not over trading. And then you start, you know, hovering into that profitable stage. But like, see this right now? A lot of people are probably getting chopped up by this. Like this sideways action right here. Some people are probably getting chopped up. That's why I literally said, in order for me to take an entry, it has to break back into this 5-minute range for me to even look for an entry. Break above these highs, displace above them, show that it wants to continue going up to the next level. It's not doing that. It's holding these highs as resistance. The 5-minute bottom as resistance. Look at that. In that 5-minute range, look at that. To the T, it's rejecting off that 5-minute. Tell me that's not a good level, bruh. Now we're just going lower. At this point, I mean... Yeah, this is NASDAQ. We're bearish. We're bearish. There is no sign that we're bullish at all. Because look, you look on higher time frames. Look at the 15-minute time frame. Look, just straight downtrend. No signs. Yeah, this was a sign that buyers stepped in, but there is no confirmation that we actually want to continue going higher. We're still dropping. We're below the view op. I mean, we're below view op. We're below this 200, even on a 1-minute chart. If you go to a 1-minute chart, we're below the 200. We're below the view op. We're generally in bearish territory. And you can see, look at the rejections off the 200. Rejection, 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 right? Coming back up to the 200. Rejection, rejection. So that's why I say it's like, when we're below view op, below the 200, generally speaking, we're in bearish territory. So not to say you can't take longs below it, but you got to be extra careful. You got to understand that you're kind of going against the trend if you are taking longs. Ugh. At this point, I don't think I'm gonna... It doesn't look like it wants to. Ugh. Typically, Thursdays and Fridays have been really good for me. Today was the opposite. Like, this week was the opposite. I had a good trade earlier this week. To be full transparent, I'm pretty much, on my Apex accounts, I'm pretty much break even on the week on these Apex accounts. And I'm down one trade on the take profit. The only reason I'm down one trade on the take profit is because I couldn't take the trade when I took the Apex accounts trade because of the news event. Take profit trader, you can't trade a minute before big news events. So I got out just to be careful. But pretty much, yeah, I'm break even on the week. So it is what it is. It happens. I'd rather be break even than down a crazy amount. There's nothing I can't, you know, one trade next week puts me back up. So slowly but surely, I'm targeting that. I'm really wanting to go for that $20,000 payout in like December. We're still going lower. Yeah, this is like wild. Yeah, and Apex still has the 70% off sale and $40 lifetime activation fees, which is like really crazy. $40 I paid for my accounts. I thought I had a discount. I paid 85 bucks. Normal price is 140. It's 40 right now. So it's a pretty good deal to get some accounts if, you know. Say we want to go for those lows again. Nasdaq. I'm tempted to just walk away for the day. I don't think we're gonna. I'm at this point. I don't think I'm gonna get anything. It doesn't look like. Just looks like chop. It almost, to be honest, it almost looks like an inverse head and shoulders. It's almost starting to look like an inverse head and shoulders. Kind of, not really, a little bit. As long as this low doesn't break this low. Kind of got a shoulder right there, a head, and then another shoulder. But if this breaks this low, then yeah, pretty much it invalidates it. This has got to hold. Golly. See higher time frame wise. Yeah, still dropping. Or just ever since. Look at this straight downtrend. That's why it's important to pay attention to higher time frames. Understand this, like the market you're in right now, and that can gauge. Like this kind of can gauge if. Even if you take a setup, like if somebody was to take a long setup, they should understand that don't be too greedy because we are in a downtrend. So you got to kind of take high probability setups versus, you know, if you are going with the trend, if someone took a short, well, we are in a downtrend, so they can kind of try to squeeze out more out of the trade because we are in a downtrend. So, like, understanding market sentiment where you are at the time. All right, we broke that low, so. Well, I think it's time to call it. Freaking. Here, give me a second. I'll be back. All right, we're just grinding here. We're stuck. Yeah, we are. Price is going super slow. I mean, holy crap. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it here. I'm not going to get a trade, so there's kind of no point in me just wasting time here. So, well, sucks that I didn't get a trade today. I was hoping that I could catch a trade today, but it is what it is. Come back Monday and continue from there and see what happens. But I'm going to call it there. So, that being said, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Don't force any trades. Remember, you forcing the process, all it does is create bad habits and throws you and sets you back. So, forcing things does not work. So, do some back testing this weekend. And, yeah, it could be a time to just call it today and just walk away. If you're in profit, walk away. We're entering that 11 o'clock mark, so it tends to slow down. So go enjoy your weekend. If you took a loss, don't stress about it. It's fine. You'll get it back. As long as you don't blow your account. So that being said, y'all have a good weekend. I'll see you guys Monday. Peace out.